Hello, everybody, and welcome to the official WrestleScope TV Death Before Dishonor prediction stream. I'm your host, John. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be watching this. It is time to talk about Death Before Dishonor. Is brought to you by Ring of Honor, and I've got my official predictions. Unfortunately, Positive One is not going to be involved in this one. He has a prior obligation, so he is not able to participate. We've got a lot of matches here. We've got 6 championship matches and 5 additional matches. We are going to start off real quickly with the 0-hour pre-show, and it is Allison K taking on Willow Nightingale, and what will be a very entertaining match. Willow Nightingale has gotten a lot of airtime lately on AEW programming, partnering with Chris Statlander and Athena. Allison K, a former NWA Women's Champion, former Tag Team Champion. This is actually going to be a very good match to spotlight women that are not in the title picture. I'm really looking forward to this one. 2 contrasting styles. You've got kind of the speed and energy of a Willow Nightingale and just more of the strength and the technical savvy of Allison K. But I truly believe Willow Nightingale is going to come out on the winning end of a very close and very hard-fought match. Next up, we have the Ring of Honor legend Colt Cabana taking on Anthony Henry of the Workhorsemen. Will JD Drake be in the corner of Anthony Henry? I am assuming so. This is going to be a fun little match. Anthony Henry is a guy that we have seen spotlighted a little bit on AEW Dark and Dark Elevation, as JD Drake goes back and forth between the Workhorsemen and the Wingmen. I'd rather see him just stay in the tag team with Anthony Henry. This is where I want to see JD Drake, but it's not about him tonight. Colt Cabana making his first in-ring appearance for Ring of Honor in years. We haven't seen him on AEW television in quite a while. He was a part of the Dark Order. Not going to be a long match. I'm figuring 5 to 6 minutes here, but it's going to be a fun match. I am going to give the veteran Colt Cabana the victory in this one. Next up, we have the new team of the Trustbusters taking on the Shinobi Shadow Squad. I really can't tell you much about this one. I really can't. Arya Davari in the Trustbusters, Cheeseburger in the Shinobi Shadow Squad. It's going to be a match. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be honest. I can't really talk about this one too much. I think we're going to see some very interesting spots in this match. But with a brand new team coming in, brand new team debuting, I've got to lean towards the Trustbusters in this bout. But it's a good 0-hour pre-show match. And what should be the main event, I would think, of 0 Hour is Tully Blanchard's crew of Gates of Agony and Brian Cage taking on the team of Tony Deppen, Alex Zayne, and Blake Christian. It will be a very, very hard-hitting match with a team like Brian Cage, Gates of Agony. This is a team that is going to get heavily, heavily pushed here in Ring of Honor. And obviously they have the main event on the main show with Jay Lethal. This is a team that I see going after the 6-man tag team championships very soon. This is going to be as close to a squash match as you're going to get. Gates of Agony, Brian Cage, all over this one.
$20 piece. Normally $300.
What time is the game?
Tonight at Window.
Let me think.
She said nobody's taking them. They just came back from New York and they don't want to get you tired.
Okay. I'll let you know in the next 10 minutes. Okay, sorry about that, folks. All right, we are going to move on now to the main card of Death Before Dishonor. And I am excited for this show. Excuse me. 6 championship matches. The only one on the main card. This was a late edition, and you know this is going to be a great match. It is a battle of the brothers. Roosh taking on his younger brother, Dragon Lee. If you've seen either of these two wrestle at all, anywhere on the independents, internationally, wherever, Roosh hasn't been really spotlighted well in AEW, but take a look at anything else that he has done, you know, the former Ring of Honor champion, just anything internationally in AAA, wherever, these guys are going to put on a great match. And this is going to be, if it is placed in the opener position, which I think it should be, this is going to be an incredible match. These two, obviously being brothers, know how to work together very well. Contrasting styles. This is going to catch the attention of a lot of people. Right now, though, with Roosh being a part of the faction with Andrade El Idolo, I think we're going to see some potential near falls from Dragon Lee, but Roosh is going to walk away with the win. I'm hoping Andrade is not going to be involved in this. I want this to be a straight up mano a mano, man versus man, one-on-one match. Nothing stupid. Let these two guys go. The 6-man tag match. If there is one match that I really don't care about on this main card, it is this one. Because again, this was a late add-on. Again, this was added on later in the week. It is the Righteous, the 6-man tag team champions, taking on Dalton Castle and the Boys. It's good to see Dalton Castle on a Ring of Honor pay-per-view again. This guy, he has been a mainstay of Ring of Honor for a number of years. Definitely a flamboyant character, but a great wrestler. Definitely needs to be out there. But like I said, with the 0 hour pre-show, whoever walks out of this one is basically going to be fodder for Gates of Agony and Brian Cage very soon. There's no reason to put these titles, unless they're gearing up for a quick turnaround to give Gates of Agony and Brian Cage these championships. There's no real reason to put them on Dalton Castle and the Boys. This is a situation, though, not knowing the contractual status of a lot of these performers. Are they on appearance by appearance deals? What are they under? It's really hard to predict some of these matches that, you know, teams, you know, wrestlers and teams are not announced. Are they a part of Ring of Honor moving forward? So it really is hard to pick these things. But I am going to say that the Righteous are going to retain in yet again another entertaining match. I'm figuring this one is going to go 8 to 10 minutes. I can't really speak too much about the Righteous because I don't know much about them. I'm going to be honest with you. As a content creator here on who I know about and who I don't know about. Okay. A battle of the young guns here. It is the Pure Championship. Blackpool Combat Club's Wheeler Yuta, the ROH Pure Champion, taking on Daniel Garcia of Jericho Appreciation Society. If there is one person in the world of professional wrestling that is miscast right now, it is Daniel Garcia. How on earth is he in a group of sports entertainers? This guy is a true, if anybody should be in Blackpool Combat Club, it's Daniel Garcia. This guy, the way he wrestles, he should be in there along with Claudio and Danielson, Moxley and Yuta. But for whatever reason, they've got him with the Jericho Appreciation Society. Out of any match of the night, this is the one I am torn on the most. Wheeler Yuta has done a very good job as the ROH Pure Champion. He has shown signs of weakness in every single title defense that he has had, having to utilize all of his rope breaks. Now, I'm not saying that he's a bad wrestler. I'm just saying he has shown some signs of weakness by having to do that. Daniel Garcia, has shown that edgy side lately, and these two have a history. I could really see Daniel Garcia winning this title, but with him being cast in that role with sports entertainers, does a sports entertainer, quote unquote, need to be the pure champion? That's why I am leaning towards Wheeler Yuta retaining this championship. But quite honestly, I will not be surprised if Daniel Garcia does walk away with this belt. But just looking at it from the standpoint of creative and how things work, this tends to lean more towards Wheeler Yuta than Daniel Garcia. This is a match outside of FTR Briscoes. This is a match that has the opportunity to be the show stealer for the night. Next up, we are going to move to the women's division, and the championship, quite honestly, I think this one has had the best build of any match on this card. Ring of Honor Women's World Champion Mercedes Martinez defending against the Professor Serena Deeb. These two were put into kind of a Franken team that nobody knew what to expect. You could see the chinks in the armor between these two, and then Serena Deeb turns on Mercedes Martinez. It has been a true quality build between these two. The best out of any match on this card, though most of these championship matches have had some decent build. This one has been the best one so far. Mercedes Martinez doing a really good job. She was the interim Ring of Honor Women's Champion, defeated Deonna Purrazzo to become the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Serena Deeb had an incredible match against Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's Champion not that long ago. This is the perfect title for Serena Deeb. She has shown her value as a top women's professional wrestler, as a top professional wrestler, no matter what. And yeah, definitely, this is going to be a really good match. Mercedes Martinez does not get hurt by losing this. Serena Deeb, this is what she's been working for. She has to walk away as the new Ring of Honor Women's Champion, and she will be a great champion to lead this women's division moving forward, taking on, again, rematch defense against Mercedes Martinez, taking on Willow Nightingale and Allison Kay and whoever else may end up coming in on the women's side. Serena Deeb will be your new Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Another match, actually these final four matches all have had really good builds to them. This one has been a little bit odd though. They've given a lot of TV time to Jay Lethal talking about the Ring of Honor World Championship. Samoa Joe has not been on TV in weeks. If he is selling the shoulder injury, whatever it may be, it has been a one-sided build. It has been decent, but a lot of history between these two. A lot of history. Jay Lethal being seconded by Satnam Singh and Sanjay Dutt. Samoa Joe will be by himself defending that title. I'm not sure what the deal is with Samoa Joe right now. If this is just planned time off for him, if he's really selling the shoulder injury, what's happening? He hasn't really done much with this championship. He has just been a placeholder, really. And this is no personal offense to Samoa Joe. I have always liked him. I've always appreciated everything he's done in the ring. But really, as the World Television Champion, he has just been there in name only. They need to give this title to the man that was the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Television Champion in history. That is Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal walks out with this belt and takes it everywhere and is a dominant champion once again. In the match that will not only be the match of the night, I think it is going to be a match of the year contender. And I was so excited to hear that Jay and Mark Briscoe were officially signed to Ring of Honor. They worked out the deal. We're going to see a lot of them. It's going to be Dem Boys against the top guys. FTR defending the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships that they recently won from the Briscoes in a 2 out of 3 falls match. If you are tuning in for any match tonight, it is this one right here. These guys are going to show why they are the two best tag teams in the world, and they work so well together. And this is going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. This is not going to be one team dominating 2 falls and ending it. It is going to be a 1-1 tie going into the final fall. Multiple pin attempts, fall counts. It is going to be great. But FTR, they are going to retain these titles. They have to. They have to remain as the ROH, IWGP, and AAA Tag Team Champions going into All Out. What does this mean for Briscoes moving forward? I'm not sure. I think they will continue to be contenders for the tag team titles. Maybe we'll get lucky enough to see them at All Out. I don't know. But FTR is going to retain these championships again, and definitely what is going to be match of the night, possibly match of the year. This should be the main event. This really should be the main event, to be perfectly honest. But it will be, the main event will be the reigning defending Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham defending against the man that never was able to get his hands on this belt over years and years, the newest member of the Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli. Will he finally reach the summit of Ring of Honor? I'm going to spoil it for you right now, folks. No, he's not. No, he's not. Jonathan Gresham is going to retain this title, but there is going to be outside interference, and it is going to set up a huge Tully Blanchard Enterprises versus the Blackpool Combat Club match somewhere down the road. Not at All Out. It will not be at All Out because Jon Moxley is going to be in a match against CM Punk. But between now and then, we are going to see a huge clash, a faction clash between Brian Cage, Jonathan Gresham, Gates of Agony against Claudio, Mox, Wheeler, and a returning Bryan Danielson. We're going to see it, and it is going to be incredible. These two are going to put on a showcase tonight of physical wrestling, of technical wrestling. It is going to be incredible. William Regal and Tully Blanchard will get some sort of physical involvement tonight, which I think will pop the crowd bigger than anything else. But Jonathan Gresham, newly heel, is going to get the victory here. He's going to screw over Claudio. It's not going to be a clean win. Claudio is going to take his first loss since signing with AEW, though technically it will be a Ring of Honor loss, not an AEW loss. Jonathan Gresham will stand tall at the end of the show. And the reason behind this is twofold. One, if Wheeler Yuta retains the Pure Championship, Blackpool Combat Club is not going to have 3 champions. They're just not going to have 3 champions. If Daniel Garcia wins, I could see the potential of Claudio walking out with the victory. It's another one of those pay-per-views that one match is going to determine the outcome of the other match. That's just the way it is. But I'm going to stick with my pick of Jonathan Gresham winning, but not a clean victory. Overall, this is going to be a fantastic show. Ring of Honor getting to put on their spotlight tonight with Death Before Dishonor. One final prediction, even though a lot of people are saying it's not going to happen, I believe Tony Khan is going to come out tonight and he is going to have an announcement about Ring of Honor television. Whether it's going to be, hey, we are going to have an announcement coming up at such and such time, or he's going to officially announce it. We will also get an announcement of the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view tonight, which will it come in a month's time? I don't know. I would think end of September. They're going to want to put it away from All Out, put it a little further down the road, and it would be kind of a nice in-between between All Out and Full Gear. So I'm expecting end of September, beginning of October, somewhere in that 3-week stretch there, that we'll get the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view. As you may have heard in the middle of this recording, I may or may not be live tonight. I may or may not actually be able to watch this live because something has come up for Positive One and I that I have to make a decision on here in the next few minutes. So there's a strong possibility I may not be on with a post show tonight because I will not be able to watch. I will not be able to watch the pay-per-view until tomorrow. So that being said, I'll be on with something tonight. I just don't know what. Or it could be a very unique live tonight from a different location. That's what we may do. There may be a different live tonight from a very unique location. We shall see. I'll post on Twitter. I'll let you guys know on Twitter what's going on. And hopefully Louie and Lucas and Michael and the gang can share the word out there with people if I'm going to be live or not. All right. Enjoy Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. It's going to be a great show. You definitely need to order it. And we will talk about it, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. We will talk about it. Have a great day and a great night, everybody. I am John. This has been a special WrestleScope TV prediction stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will talk to you soon.